Sheikh Satini, the cut Johan, Yaiki, Ya Qane Aya Hete Shakwatan, Hete Hashakwatan has to Khahatki, Ya Áak'w Tá Hít, you do a saax'ú at Áak'w Tá, you do a saax'ú, Ya has to Anika, a data you to Khwáan Wasa do saax'ú, Aya saax'ú, so a ʼatudli.átk, Ya Áak'w, Ya Áak'w, you do a saax'ú, we are. Adach aya ya kanadin, Kayaaní, Kayaaní what we do Áak'w Tá, Áak'w Tá aya you we de aya Áak'w ye away you do a saax'ú has to on ka Áak'w átk you do a saax'ú at we de Áak'w sit you do a saax'ú we sit. We de aya sit da ye ti sit a adachaya ya kanadin Wooch uhin a 2 de aya ya kanadin uhin ye awa chingat saax'ú ʼatudli ka we de a gosh kled ka khinach McNugget intersection you do a saax'ú Táax'aa you do a saax'ú Táax'aa guksawe we yandakin yaq wujaqaq ka adach wudaqin ka yata ihkide Kayaaní aya quthin what aya ʼatudli yuqtu quthin Atlain teach aya de tawasagu. But talk has to tawasagu. Ich take na ki has kaudu wokak. We teach. Ajwe good ʼatudli. We nadayihin tak ka. Ya nadayihin tak ka achu a nadayihin. Jayeku gingi yut ayihin. Kesh konach yut Áak'w. Good, you do a saax'ú at gunhin. Teach aya konach di toa has to tawasagu. Ya kukaha dis has to tawasagu. Ka jishqathini tsu. Ajwe atlain ch'ak ʼatudli. Which are just a car, wasa do a saax'ú. Áak'w we atlain klik aya ʼatudli. Kesh klik has to tawasagu. One qalins has to tawasagu. Áak'w which ark ye wutian ajawe gunhin ti aya ʼatudli. Ik too has to tawasagu. Adachsawacha wicha. Awe sit ka you do a saax'ú. We ya on kaja we qad klein. A qak sit ka. Kachsa tangen sha nach klein. Katlach jini. Kasha saya ʼatudli dech Áak'w gwashbwch kiki Áak'w aya igach sa. Tedcha yu chatangiyach. Katlach jini, katlach, shatlach, yada atkasha. Katli itchi sha. Wooch kinadei. Atlain saax'ú ʼatudli has to on koch. We tako Áak'w Tá. We shukwa. We jagut hit kleshkustian as klinget sai ʼatudli yag. Kachtu ye Kayaaní kachonach. Ye awe hadid. Yada adachaya we de washi gudi. Adchadaki hiti. Klektihin khatkhadawus. Wasak kachtu sa. Wasak kakagachtu nik. Lakeside Grill, Lingi Áak'w Tá Hít. Too long. Just hit the kata, just hit gachtisa. Gil cheese ach 8 isa achim. Gil cheese. You two I guess ago you tangi klingit enach. Gook.
We sit yada wuti.
Sit
Sit Shugu.
Asa?
Shugu.
Gugu.
Shugu.
Shugu. Gusa. Kusik. Shugu.
Shugu. Shuk.
That's the way. Oh, Luke, yeah, oh, wait, Luke.
Gaat.
Wait, Luke, I, was, wait, we Kayaaní. Yeah, the Kayaaní, you do a saga, Naki de, I, teachini, you do a saga, at, when the dying, ha ye yeti. Kachtakou heen, Wooch heen, heen, Teachini, Zantikihini. We do we Kayaaní, Gwasye Chuk. Teachini, teach, teach, Katini, Kat. Cheese.
Kusuwe hastu ani Áak'w Ḵwáan Wegao.
Táax'aa, you do a saga at ha idach na kide. Kakakina hisikuge, Táax'aa. Berners Bay. Hasta ai. Just Ḳwáan on Qanins. Kayaaní hasta ai sati. Táax'aa. Adach away yade. Gwash hasta ani tlayek euti. Quz. Gwashe. Katratsewa kakwasado saga. Goksa. Wooch deyi. Gwash. Waita a Dane. Hasta ani shu. Áak'w Ḳwáan. Áak'w Ḵwáan Kayaaní with Áak'w Híní a dayeti. Ka gwashgewe dech asai gwash kudzati. Áak'w gwashe. Like enach Douglas. Ya Áak'w ha ichki. Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní yechaji. Yadaqoa Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní. We Átk. Yeah, oh, good cheese. You can't recap Gauge. Let's walk back through it. What was I saying?
You were naming things as we went south from here, the different creeks.
Glacier.
Yep. So let's see. Some of the things I named. Let's see if we know what they might be called on a map. Áak'w.
Little lake.
Áak'w Lake, yeah. Kayaaní.
Áak'w Lake. Áak'w River.
River, that's one now.
Is there a name for that little thing? That little creek, the little river that goes from Áak'w to the bay.
I think it's Áak'w Creek.
It's called Áak'w Creek.
Áak'w Creek?
I know it because I was looking up place names for one
Oh, okay. So that's Kayaaní. And then Áak'w Tá.
Bay.
Áak'w Bay.
Áak'w Bay.
Uh,
Áak'w. Oh, wait. I guess we should translate these as well. So Áak'w, I think I heard little lake. Kayaaní.
Sockeye Creek.
Water stream.
Creek
is
through
it
road goes to a bay.
a stream where you fish, maybe? Like where you put traps or something?
If I uncontracted it, it would be Kayaaní.
Oh. Isn't that the name of a kind of fish?
Yes?
Silver salmon?
No.
Chop?
Sockeye.
No. These notes will get more aggressive as we go.
I heard her sockeye.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Sockeye.
It's only my clan crest, okay?
Oh.
Okay,
Welcome to intermediate. You have to be a little loud.
sorry.
Get your answer in.
Áak'w Tá.
Still Bay.
Head of Áak'w. Yes, head of Áak'w. Áak'w.
Little Lake Fort.
Yes, the Little Lake Fort, yes. And it's called Áak'w on a map.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just spelled interesting.
Ḥwáan Yamap, Kayaaní. I saw this map of like place names on Kayaaní, and they had like this like a bunch of names, and one of them was like the thick-walled fort or something like that, and I've never heard of it.
Okay,
Is that the same fort or is it a different fort?
different one, I think. Generally, my recommendation is we say Áak'w Ḥwáan Aaní for the Juneau area, because Kayaaní is just that little river over there. And so I think what we're doing is we're sort of trying to take an English concept, which there is a concept in Tlingit, but we don't. The name, once you get into like a big expansive area like Juneau or Huna, or because that's a big piece of land, and so then I'd just recommend Áak'w Ḥwáan Aaní.
So would then downtown just be
Kayaaní
on
soon.
Anka.
Kayaaní Middle School.
Which is not near Kayaaní.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I know we're gonna get there, sorry. Kayaaní Gold Creek? Or
Yes, Gold Creek, and let's translate it. Kayaaní.
Water of the flounder.
Not quite.
Place where the flounders gather.
I don't think so.
Place to get flounder.
Creek at the base of Flounder Hill.
It's the base of Flounder Hill.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Because the place where the capital is, that's a hill called Zanti. Because I was told that when you look at it, it looks like a flounder. And so Zanti Ke. We just went over this. This is really neat because we were just talking about Ke. Like it could be the base of a trunk or the trunk of a tree, the base of the spine, or the base of a hill, or a ladder, or the stairs.
Kit Kachu Khuz.
Nadak Cruz. Okay. Ḳwáan Aaní.
Brotherhood Bridge. That riverbed.
Oh.
Ḳwáan Aaní Day.
Okay, it's
That's Brotherhood Bridge area, yes.
Is the river? It's not the men.
Is this cool? The creek over by where you would take a kuna.
It might be. Is it Mandeville River? No.
Take.
It's the river that runs so clean.
Oh.
Yeah, ʼatudli.átk. It flows
You're
into
forgetting.
it.
You can answer.
Oh yeah, anybody can answer, yes. Yes, so it is on the maps, Montana Creek, and it is the river that runs clear. Okay. Wait. Áak'w. Ťax'atungin. We'll get there. Áak'w. I'm gonna stay in this valley first. It's where it gets, there's Áak'w and Áak'w, And those are two different things, but they're both directional things.
Is that the name for the valley itself?
Yes. So on the maps, it would be the Mendenhall Valley. And Áak'w means inland from, was I supposed to ask you that? From the Little Lake. But I think that one's difficult. But Áak'w is behind if you're on the ocean. So it really means inland from. So Áak'w sit. Yes. Mendenhall Glacier. Guys got it all.
And then, like, wasn't he never actually here?
That's my, I think so.
That story, but I'm pretty sure he never came to do
That's what I heard.
Chekwasaku ya Mendenhall guy. Cheshuske sai.
They can keep them all. They can keep them all. Mendenhall Mall. And then we won't be erasing history.
Well, that's not a natural feature. It wasn't here before, so it kind of makes more sense.
Okay, so, and then what does Áak'w sit translate to?
Little lake.
The glacier inland from the Little Lake.
Yes. Glacier inland from the Little Lake. Sit on.
Glacier.
Ah.
Wait, Glacier Lake.
Glacier Lake.
Okay.
On the maps, it's, I think, Mendenhall Lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're fixing this? Is this right? Am I right? We're fixing this? Okay. I should have told Jesse Key myself. Okay. I'll tell some people later. Okay.
Yes, the first round of sign should be up April 9th. I can show you the work plan later.
Jeez. Wooch Heen.
Ooh. Wait.
Oh,
the river that
Yes.
runs Murphy.
This guy's all over the place, right?
That word was the one I said earlier. Trying to
Oh, goodness, cheese. Okay, I didn't catch it. Okay. Wooch Heen.
Fluch.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Runs together murky.
Yes.
what runs together? What, murky?
Murky or silty or lots of herring spawn. They're spawning. Okay. Okay. I think that covers this valley. Okay, then I said McNugget intersection to Áak'w Tá Hít. Tashui. Goksa yandekinyak with jakak kaach with dekin. Where is it? What would we call it?
Kach Chai Dakahiti.
It's near the McNugget place. Yandekin yak. Is that-
Airport.
Hmm?
Airport Road.
Well, it's the airport area. And it's called Tashui. Tashui.
Is that like the entire like wetlands there, or?
No, it's really just that area. But it might actually be parts of that. It means, because it is like a tidal flats. So it is talking about all the tidal flats probably in that area. But then I heard another name for the area just south of that, which is Wooch'an Aaní.
According to this guy named Kinche, in our beginning Tinker class, there used to be a lot of Sate growing around there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wooch'an Aaní.
Grassland.
Yeah. And that's where, is that the Mendenhall Flats? I think we're done with Mendenhall, that's all.
Sit on Tagu versus Octoxit.
Áak'w sit is what Marie Olson said, and she heard it from Cecilia Kunz.
What about the other one that people use?
Say it again.
Sit on Tagu, all one word. Sit on
Sit
Tagu,
on Áak'w,
the glacier behind town.
the glacier behind the town. But I would expect on Áak'w would be a more straightforward way to say it. But it sounds like it could be like another name that was developed for it, but I don't know either. Because I've also heard it just called Sit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's called that when it gets to the other side over by Lemon. Because it's the same glacier. Okay. Now we went to Áak'w Tá Hít. Áak'w Tá Hít.
Lemon Creek?
Yes.
It's a salt water.
Áak'w.
Egg.
Áak'w.
Egg.
Áak'w.
Egg.
We went on no. And good. I'll give you the first two words. Because I don't know if we've ever gone over them. Áak'w is a slough.
Slough? What is a
Slough. What is a slough in English?
Salt marsh,
Fills in like a marsh with the
Yeah.
tidal
It's a
marsh.
stream through a marsh.
With fresh water going through it, does it require that?
It could
I
be
think
fresh and
slough
salt.
implies salt water,
I think it
that
could
it's
be
like
both.
a little
High
bit of
tide and
tidal.
salt.
That was great. That was like, you guys are almost in sync. So you're saying words like almost like one right after the another. It was great.
Like,
Sorry.
It's okay.
The lag is real.
That little clearing, it's not the Kayaaní Middle School, not near Greening Park, between the trailer park and Greening Park, that little area.
This is the river that goes near the dump.
Okay.
Yes.
There is if you hike up along Áak'w Tá Hít, there's a marsh you can hike to.
Oh.
So yeah, it's probably a slough.
So
Yeah.
so there's a slough, which I want to say slough. Like, I'm still not exactly clear what a slough is. We got a couple of definitions.
What beaver was that?
Oh,
A gate.
Ḥwáan. Ḥwáan, yeah, Beaver Dam. What's it do?
Kidu.
Kidu?
Kidu.
Kidu.
And there's a word, right, for beaver created ponds?
I think so.
Or
So a slough, from my understanding, is it's a natural, like it's not like something that's made by an animal. It's like some sort of geographic feature that has to do with tides and you all probably know. Okay. I think it's been covered. Okay. And this is, okay, here's the other one. I don't really, maybe I get it. So good is a thermal part. It's a warm spring in the bed of a river.
We need hot springs, we can monetize that.
But they're not hot springs. But they are warm, and the dog salmon like it in November. That's why they go there, and you get tons of eagles in November. And where else? You get a whole bunch of eagles in November. Yes, the chilkat, Kayaaní, because there's one in that river as well. I don't think we would have known the definition of that word if it wasn't for, we had a little conversation in Marie Olson's house. And she told us, Áak'w Tá Hít, and she told us what the gunt part is in the middle. And she told us Wooch, and we wouldn't have had that probably written down.
How do you spell that?
I think it's I think I keep saying an N, but I think it's GUL apostrophe.
All of this is in your thingy.
I have a presentation.
Exactly. I just shared it with my coworkers today.
Yeah, it's GUL apostrophe. So Áak'w Tá Hít.
Áak'w Tá Hít.
Mhm. Every time you drive by it, if you are in this area, you should say its name. And if you're not in this area, you should just say its name every day because it's a good sound practice one.
What do you do with that?
Let me put it. I'll spell it so you folks can see.
Okay.
Oh, here was. Okay, in advanced Tlingit, I made a mistake towards the end of class. No one even caught it.
Okay.
So you know what? It doesn't even count.
15 minutes.
Doesn't count.
Oh, also,
We're
in,
tired.
in Tom Thornton's book, I was going to ask if there's one for Switzer Creek, but there's a note for Áak'w Tá Hít that Nora Downhammer said that's the name for Switzer Creek. Lemon Creek or stream just north of Lemon Creek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it all come from the same? Does Schweitzer and Lemon break off when they
I think
come
Switzer
down?
flows into Lemon, doesn't it?
It looks like Schweitzer comes down from the mountains over to the side and Lemon Creek's over here.
Yeah. I hike that area a lot. The Schweitzer.
Okay, so
is
they
disconnected.
don't come from the same headwaters.
Yeah, and so like when we're doing this place name stuff, parts of it is kind of reconstruction. So don't be surprised if 5 years from now we're switching them up a little bit. But
Oh
yeah.
That was the one I was sharing with the
Oh, you
students
can.
today. But it has all these verbs.
And we have Táax'aa.
Yes, the link is broken, but I know how to find it.
Yes, it is what they call. But I don't think that's on a map. Like it's not a.
No.
That's an interesting thing because it's a nickname,
Yeah.
right? They call it Thunder Mountain. There's no official name for. Well, the official name for it now is Táax'aa, but there's a ridge on the Costco side, Áak'w Tá Hít, inland from Costco, from the hot dog house. Heitzelman Ridge. So that one is Táax'aa, which translates to what?
Is it rest?
Yes. So Tach, very, Satan. A stick-like object is lying there. Jin. So it's like a hand that's really lying there.
Right, because I think Thunder Mountain maybe isn't actually technically a mountain, and that's why it doesn't have a name. It's just part of the ridge or something. It might not have enough variation to be its own mountain.
It's like, there's these interesting things. This one isn't as bad as in Anchorage, there's like the Sleeping Lady Mountain.
Yes.
And they're like, the natives have a story. And like, there's no story about it in Dena'ina whatsoever. It's like completely colonial fabrication, which is a whole other level. And so I think this one is like, in the winter, you hear the snow coming off the mountain like thunder. And so it's...
I've never heard that in my life.
So, Táax'aa also has a second meaning. You should just know it means does not masturbate. And so...
Is that the name of a mountain?
That's the official name.
I know this is recorded, but when the name was official, we were excited because it's the very first official name that we knew of that had the underline X character on it, and a high tone. And when the people from the news office called me and they said, "What does the name mean?" I was like, "It means hands at rest, like just sitting there." And he said, "But is there a second meaning? I think I heard there was a second one." I said, "I don't know." Because I figured if I said it, they were like, "They'll never name a mountain again."
It's red.
I was nervous about that stuff. Okay, so after Táax'aa, Shah Nachtlain. Shah Nachtlain.
Like the Lemon Creek Valley.
Valley.
Big Valley, the Lemon Creek Valley. Then we went to, we'll go across Sitka. Sitka.
Oh, Black Bear On top of
Seed.
seed.
Ka. Because the ones that you said would be
Channel.
sheet ka. And you could also have sit ka. And you could have tseek ka. But we wouldn't name, I don't think you'd name it.
Belts? On belt?
That'd be seek ka.
See.
Isn't Sitka Petersburg?
It is the name for Petersburg. And it's also the name for a.
It's on the channel, isn't it?
It's on the channel. So this is the name of Gastineau Channel. Katach Ginny. Katach Ginny.
Where I was born.
Adayeti Wade Áak'w Tá Hít.
It's got a real underrated
Is that
fish.
Fish Creek?
Yes.
Fish Creek area. And Katach Ginny. Oh, what would that be, perhaps? How would that translate to you?
Áak'w, is that? No, that's not.
Maternal aunt.
Katach Ginny. Well, Claire Ijiwu, well, Áak'w Hít Yeti. Kayaaní ʼatudli. Well, Claire Dischanach Clach. What did Clach at? Yeah. Clach.
Hobbit?
Is that moldy?
Okay.
Áak'w Tá Hít, always Zayd.
Oh, Zeidkach. Kach. That's the way.
Vomit. No.
Oh.
Chicken.
Away.
No, that's not chicken.
Hít Yeti. Kayaaní awacha. Claire Dischanach Clach Akayekwati.
Oh.
Is it mold?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
Excellent.
Old.
Mold.
Oh.
Katlach. Moldy
Moldy
top. Katlach. Jimmy.
Moldy top hand.
The arm of the moldy top. And it's this ridge of mountains that goes around by the hospital. Tichini. 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 Salmon Creek. So Tichini, if you expanded it, would be Tichini.
Dog salmon water.
That's right. We almost had to do salmon. We'll do salmon intensive class in here. We'll do it right now. Yes, dog salmon river.
I thought I heard someone else say this one. I hesitated.
Then we have Katach. We just did Katach Ginny.
Moldy head.
Moldy top.
Also, shot claw.
And that we're getting there. The Katach. And then we go Shaklach. It's good. You're so on top of things. Oh, I raised my hand. Did I do that? I raised my hand. I know. Okay. Shaklach.
Moldy head.
Moldy head. And then we go around from there. We've got Yada'at.
Wait a minute,
Beautiful
that's
face.
is that next to JD?
Okay, so here's the high school. I think if you go right up the mountain from the high school, that's Shaklach. But nobody wanted to name the high school Moldy Head.
Oh, that was
So they went around the corner from down. If you go around towards downtown, then you see this sort of nice. It's a real steep face kind of mountain, and that's Yada Atkashe.
Is that the face that kind of goes down into the canyon where the old mine is?
Like the one I see when I walk out my front door?
If you look up, that one with, like, it looks like a big avalanche is gonna fall down.
Yeah.
Apologies. Is the eye, that's not on the face though, the other side.
Mhm.
The eye of Juno. Did they
It's
paint it
kind of
like
on like the corner of that, isn't it?
It's like on the ear of the face.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Okay, and then
Multi-eye.
ʼatudli.átk, I think, I might have gotten that one wrong. Itchishanach. I did get it wrong. Itchishanach.
Another following the hand?
Itchi.
It.
ʼatudli.átk Kayaaní Táax'aa ad chesedi. Lingi Áak'w Ţánax'e. Nuch Yachawe.
God, I'm gonna have to listen to that when we'll drive home now.
Also do a
Kashuka
saax'ú.
Khadi Aduchste.
Also do a saax'ú. I think it's kind of.
Ayanaha.
That's what we were singing.
Hardly itch. Ḥwáan aya. Aka aya audagan. Héen. Katsisja akayeti. Khunach katli itch.
Nice.
Sparkling.
Yeah, away. Sparkling Valley, Perseverance Valley. I think, okay, we did. Oh, Zanti, we did with Zanki? Tikihini. Wooch Kinadei.
Trails that meet each other.
Kind of.
Or go over each
Yeah, yeah. It's a trail going over each other trails, I guess. Wooch Kina.
Oh, Robert's Trail.
I think it's for like switchbacks or something. Yuck, egg and cheese. Sorry, that was
Oh, we're not going all the way to Thane?
longer than I thought it was. Okay.
We also didn't do the other side of the water.
We didn't do the.
We didn't talk about the island.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because I was kind of okay. So then there was a question about whose land is where. I'm not going to translate that one. I'll just leave it. I said it in Tlingit, so get mad at me if you can understand it and you disagree. Let's leave it at that. Sorry, there's been some controversy over who owns which land, so I don't want to say it.
Can we say what's the name of the island so that at least?
So I think the name of Douglas is, I can never remember if it's ʼatudli.átk or ʼatudli.átk. And then there's Sayeg, we didn't do Sayeg, Anachi Andaganya. ʼatudli.átk. That's the first one I said. Check the recording. Check the tape. ʼatudli.átk.
I was just looking at the other one they had up there.
Oh, I guess we'll show everybody.
The Deshu Áak'w.
Yeah, Áak'w is Outer Point Cove. The little lagoon at the end of the trail.
So Áak'w could be for small bodies of water, not just inland bodies of water.
It's usually freshwater though.
Okay.
Because then Ishq is a tide pool.
Mm.
It took me a while to get that. Koosh, that's the name of, I forgot. What did I say? Ooze, I think I said. I know I said that one.
Oozing sword.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do a story time. Okay. So we're gonna do the short version of this, and then maybe the longer version. We gotta end a little bit early tonight. So the idea behind this, just to introduce it as a concept, and I know we've been doing an intermediate, like a deep dive on Táax'aa as a story. But to recap, the idea was to create short versions. So I think I have like a 10-sentence version, or maybe 20, then a 30-sentence version, and then maybe, I don't think I made any ones above that. But this was before we started making 30-sentence versions of other things, which is what Kayaaní is. Theoretically, the next 5 books behind Kayaaní are pretty much ready to go. So it's going to go Kayaaní, Áak'w Tá Hít, Áak'w Ḵwáan Aaní, Táax'aa gan to Áak'w Ḵwáan Aaní, Wooch Áak'w Tá Hít. That's the Áak'w Okay, so what are those? So Kayaaní, what does that translate to? Anybody know?
Orphan.
Orphan. Áak'w Tá Hít. That's a big name at the end.
Raven and something.
Raven and deer.
Raven and, oh, that's one of the ones we're going to do. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Raven and the salmon house, salmon box. It's a unique name just for that house. Áak'w Tá.
Raven. And is that
King salmon.
Yes. We're going back to salmon class.
I knew it.
Salmon 101.
I knew
Chad
it.
101. Chad
The
Teich
English word.
Kechtus to Áak'w Tá Hít. Sorry.
The English word for it.
You threaten that every year I've been in your class.
I'll say.
If you study with
I
me
will
long
say
enough, you'll know like I don't do any of these things.
Salmon quiz.
It's like just a running joke for me. It's funny. Okay.
Swimming joke.
It's a Yanukuki joke. Wooch Áak'w Tá what? That's a big name.
The bear and the woman.
Brown bear, woman.
Oh, the woman who
The woman who married the bear.
It's what it's commonly called. It translates to the woman who said something to offend the bears at a spiritual level.
Oh shit.
It's a very serious verb. It's a serious verb. Because you
How
can
do we get the woman who married a bear from the woman who said something spiritually offensive to the bear?
The woman who's
It's both.
The woman does
How did
marry
we
the
get
bear.
from Cinderella being something cute and fun that people watch the original story of it, her foot being cut off?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, fair.
Right?
Yeah,
Disneyfication.
I think yeah. It became like it got cutened up a little bit because like. Okay, do you guys know the story?
The version I've heard involved like decapitations. It's pretty hardcore. You know?
That's right.
Yeah, people die. Okay, it's got a pretty hardcore end. We'll look at the text. We will. We got a lot of work to do before the next month. Táax'aa.
The thing that bites, mosquito.
Mosquito, yes, the one that bites. Oh, now I'm gonna get my gun to Áak'w.
Oh, is that like a woodward?
Yes, woodworm. Okay. And then, we'll just throw this. Áak'w Ḳwáan.
Raven and deer.
Yes.
Raven and deer.
Squeaky. My squeaky fart. My squeaky. I will advocate for keeping that.
Yes.
Do woosh to tuk woosh nach awacha. A'tudli átk. Okay, now we gotta do a little translation exercise because this is a culturally important phrase. Do to we'll go to woosh nach awacha. A'tudli átk. Okay, how's it go?
Through their bunghole, they eat.
They ate it.
They ate it.
Is that a knife?
And A'tudli.
A'tudli, they didn't cut.
They didn't cut the cheese.
No.
That's why.
That is why.
That's why.
Because of that,
They have a knife.
Not
they
knife.
didn't have a knife. Raven didn't have a knife. That's why he ate the deer through his anus,
His friend, the deer.
who he called my little fart. And he also said push Kayaaní, which really it's so interesting because that is a phrase you say when something really horrible happens. So this is why the Raven stories are so complex, because Raven kills the deer. He wanted to kill him so he could eat him, but then what happens? He's like, oh no. My little fart, Then he goes down and eats him. So it's very interesting.
Is Raven, is he being ironic there? Is he just saying it to say it? Or is he
It's just
bipolar? Or
Just Raven.
I'll share the YouTube link in the chat if you want to watch it later. It's 9 minutes and 41 seconds of wonder.
We'll base it on Kayaaní. Well, just that action. According to that.
Never question Raven's motives.
Yeah, right? Can't even understand it. Okay, here we go. So I'll read it all in Tlingit, then we'll go through, and we'll just look at some of the things to translate it. The exercise is the idea is to front load a bunch of words, and then we'll spot them in the story. So when we start, I'll say the words, and you repeat them after me. We'll do them each, probably just twice, in the interest of time. Gotish.
Gutish.
Atish.
Kusakhakhwan.
Ḳwáan.
Kusakhakhwáan.
Kusakhakhwan.
Kusakhakhwáan.
Kus.
Kus.
Chus.
Kus.
Kus.
Chus.
Gwesh.
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 Kayaaní.
Kayaaní.
Isani.
Kayaaní.
Kayaaní.
Isani.
Ketched.
Ketched.
Kist.
Ketched.
Ketched.
Kish.
Taax'aa.
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 A'tun.
Ash'un.
Awatun.
Awash'un.
Aqwatun.
Aqwash'un.
Yat'ich.
Yat'ich.
Ut'ich.
Ut'ich.
Utik.
Hikwat'ich.
Hikwat'ich.
Utik.
Anagut.
Yanagut.
Yanagut.
Woogoot.
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 Gagoot.
Googagoot.
Yek Yanagut.
Yek.
Yek.
Yanagut.
Yanagut.
Yek Uwagut.
Yek. Woogoot.
Yek. Woogoot.
Yek Gagoot.
Yek.
Yek.
Googagoot.
Woogoot.
Yek Uwagut.
Yek. Woogoot.
Yek. Woogoot.
Yek Ugoot.
Kes. Yek. Woogoot.
Flesh.
Áak'w
Yek. Woogoot.
Agakushi.
Akakoshi.
Áak'washi.
Agakuwashi.
Akakoshi.
Áak'washi.
Agakuwashi.
Akakoshi.
Ausiteen.
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 Ye Agursateen.
Ye agursateen.
Yeagwasateen.
Ashachisht.
Ashachisht.
Ashachitcht.
Ashawachich.
Ashawachit.
Shawachitch.
Ashaqwachich.
Ashakwahich.
Shakwahich.
Ye Naskit.
Yenaskit.
Yenaskit.
Wudzageet.
Woodzigit.
Woodzigit.
Yekwaskit.
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 Ya Anastain.
Ya anastain.
Ya Anastain.
Ausata.
Ausita.
Ausita.
Agursata.
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 Ya Anashkuts.
Ya anaskut.
Ya Anakuts.
Aushikuts.
Ausikut.
Auhlikuts.
Agursakuts.
Agurshakut.
Agurlakuts.
Awashat.
Awashat.
Ke Akwashat.
Ke akwashat.
Akwashat.
Shoot at the Áak'w.
Shoot at the Áak'w.
Shoot at the Áak'w.
Shoot out the Áak'w.
Shoot out the Áak'w.
Shoot out the Áak'w.
Shoot the Áak'w the Áak'w.
Shoot the
Shoot the
Áak'w.
Áak'w.
Akade ya Anachut.
Kade ya
Kade ya
anachut.
Anachut.
Akat Awachut.
Akat Awachut.
Akade Akwachut.
Kade
De
akwagut.
Akwachut.
As'ú.
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 Ausa'ú.
As'ú.
Auhlauch.
Ke Agursa'ú.
Ke agursha'ú.
Ke Agurlauch.
Tucht.
Astacht.
Astucht.
Ausatach.
Ausitach.
Ausatach.
Ke Agursatach.
Ke agursatach.
Ke Agursatach.
Kesh Unashe Ke Hagursatach Wetacha. Kesh Unashe Ke Hagursatach Wetacha. Won't be long until mosquitoes are biting us.
Ziak? No, earlier.
Ziak.
Ziak Kaja Asta.
Oh, touch it again. Osatach. Okay, so just listen. I'll just read it. Go pretty short, and we'll probably wrap up a little bit after that. Áak'w Tá Hít haqustíí Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní Wégáw Taanáx Áak'w Ţáax'á Du kík du Áak'w Ţáax'á Ye kiki du huncho hasqá'w Ḳwáan Aaní Ḳwáanch saax'ú Wooch Áak'w Tá Hít Tude Áak'w ʼatudli.átk Áak'w Ḳwáan Gan wugudi shoot at the Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní saax'ú Kayaaní Táax'aa 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 How do we translate that?
We were in the inland.
Yeah, Áak'w
It was hard living there.
My life was very hard there. Ḳwáan Wégáw.
That time, cannibal lives there.
Cannibals
Exists.
came into being.
Yes, a cannibal existed at that time. Kayaaní
One man.
One person went hunting.
Didn't come back.
Du kík du Áak'w
They weren't looking for him.
He didn't come back.
Either.
He didn't come back.
Ye kiki du huncho hasqá'w
The youngest brother went looking for his sibling.
Ḳwáan Aaní.
He saw the
He saw a cannibal.
Ḳwáan saax'ú
Ḳwáan whacked him on the head.
Wooch
He fell.
Áak'w Tude.
That's
Oh, the bag.
they were carried from there in the cannibal's bag.
From
I'm missing a few words
from
there.
that child bag.
Parts of that.
Wait, it says clay.
Áak'w Tá is that goes together.
Oh, they were from there. They were picked up, like, because they're like an unconscious body.
Yeah, when you say adach or handling verb, it's to pick it up.
Yeah,
That's usually what you're gonna end up with. He picked up the young man
And then packed them in the
and
bag.
put him in the bag.
Yeah.
Áak'w ʼatudli.
Then dragged him up.
This will help us get to the parts we haven't done yet. Did we reach the parts we haven't done yet? Because it's like, yeah. It's all good. Áak'w.
Wait, cool.
They are trying. And what they're trying to do is ʼatudli.átk.
Come from inside.
To get out of the bag. To get up out of the bag. Or get up out of it. But we know he's in the bag, right? Áak'w uts ya tikisani.
That's
He
like the
breaks the strings.
He's breaking the strings. Awashat Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní.
He takes the cannibals' club.
Grabs the cannibals' club. Oh, was I not going down? Okay. Whoops. There's all the English. Gan wugu di awa ashawa hitch.
Is that the one where he hits him over the head with it?
It's in there.
Shawa hitch, that's the head.
Shawa hitches. Head clubbing. You got a verb for that.
Gone is time.
Gone is, that's gal.
Oh, just kidding.
You caught that. I said, could we
My
do-
translation ability is gone, apparently.
Yeah. What was that? And what was the ask in the? Oh, sa.
I was making a joke. I was like, a sawa hitch.
Oh, sa. What is gone?
It's a drum.
Gao.
No.
That's good.
You
Also
have
Gao.
You have Gao on your mind. Yeah, you're like, it is time. It's drum time. It's drum time. Gone. Gone day night. Yes, outside.
God. Oh yeah.
Gone wugudi. When it came outside, he clubbed it on the head. Shoot at the Áak'w Tá Hít.
Well, the first part is he starts a fire, then something.
Did he like burn him on the fire?
He drags him.
Yes.
He drags him
He
onto
builds
the
a fire, then he drug it onto it, which would be the fire. Áak'w Ḳwáan Aaní.
He blew the cannibal's ashes around.
Yes. And catched is a fun word to say. I always want to put the apostrophe after the K. I just want to, everything. Catched, you know. But catched. Also dandruff. Oh. Kayaaní. Yune awe Táax'aa.
Something became Táax'aa, something became mosquitoes.
It became mosquitoes, yes. Kayaaní, which could also be Kayaaníkt, Kayaaník. It's an important concept in Tlingit, but it doesn't come up a whole lot. It means into thin air or to nothingness. So Kayaaní Yuwune, they went into the air and then became mosquitoes. Achawe Táax'aa.
That's why
That's why
mosquitoes.
mosquitoes will
That's
bite you.
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes always bite people. So now you got some extra bonus sentences to help sort of with your ongoing translation work with Táax'aa. Good as Chish to cut Yuhan. Good as Chish for being with us, those who are in the beginning can get. We're going to end a little early, but we'll be back on Kayaaní. Good as Chish. Anything before we go? Good as Chish.
Are you going to post this for us?
Yeah, I'll post. Yeah, it's up there already, but I'll put it on our class for tonight. So that's just right there.
Yukatangi at Khasa Khunsa. Nasa I Guna. For the kids.